I didn't actually know that Atow was ready for a match like this, but I asked Rezears if he wanted to play a match. He said yes. While I was looking for an opponent for him, Atow messaged me, says, "Hey, Rezears says he's doing a show match. Can I play him?" I was thinking, wow, that's a big step up for him, because he's only played his teammate Chronic so far. Of course, he did win that with a reverse sweep, but you know, he's never played, as far as I know, in a show match against a player of Rezears' level before. This is going to be big test for Atow's ability. Oh, they played earlier in ranked ones. Was somebody streaming that? I'm guessing. Oh, in Rezears' stream. Makes sense. How did that go? I would guess Rezears would win. Rezears won? Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, it could be good games though. Atow looked like he had a lot of potential in 1v1, and he's I think his style is going to be decent versus Rezears as well, because Atow versus a Chronic was definitely able to handle most of a Chronic's big mechanical plays, especially towards the end of the series. He was shutting them down quite well. Oh, no game sound. Sorry, I forgot to turn on the game sound. Hold on a second. Boom. There we go. That should be the correct level as well, I hope. But yeah, let me know. Yeah, anyway. Atow, in his one match that I have casted of him, did pretty well against his teammate Chronic. He reverse swept him. He was pretty nervous to begin with, making some mistakes, but he settled into the match. He said he was going to reverse sweep, and he did reverse sweep, so he's definitely a confident guy once he gets into the right mindset. Now, mechanically, Atow's brilliant, so I don't think that's going to be an advantage Rezears can really hope to have. You'd expect Rezears' advantages to really come through in positions where he can boost starve and get physical with Atow, really just 1v1 main kind of things, even though Rezears isn't even... He's a 1v1 main historically, but he's really quite excellent in threes as well now. Atow made his name in threes with Team Liquid last season at the end, but he's starting to get into ones as well, and he really looks like he's a natural for it with his positioning. At least versus his teammate Chronic, he definitely looked like a natural. He's in a position where he should have opened the scoring here. Gets another demo onto Rezears, tries to wave dash the ball middle. That's well played, and he will open the scoring 1-0 and put himself in a decent spot early in the match. Game sound sounds low. Does it now? Hold on. Let me make sure it's coming through the right source. Maybe it is low. It should be correct. Type 1s in chat if the game sound is fine. I'll probably just leave it if most of you are okay with it. It's not low? Okay, good. Perfect flick from Rezears. Lovely angle in the approach here. That always punishes the defender who runs all the way into the back corner. If you can get into the middle of the pitch and have both top corners to aim at, you're going to have a good time. I don't think I actually said my prediction for the match, but I'm going to say 3-1 for Rezears. I think Atow's going to get a game. I think he's a very solid player. He clearly has the positioning mind to be good at 1v1, and in mechanics, no one's questioning Atow's mechanics. So, Rezears he's been brilliant recently. He's been top 3 EU recently. He's been just continuing to improve. So, if Atow can somehow get a win against him, that would be ridiculously impressive. That would really just kind of speedrun him into the top 10 of EU. Just getting a win on a guy like Rezears these days, that's all you need to do to get yourself into top 10. Rezears has that much respect on his name. I'll tell you what, Atow's consistently outplaying him in the midfield though, and he's slotted in his third goal with a nice rebound. Had to jump over the top of Rezears for that one. Great midfield pressure from Atow. This is how he shut down his teammate Chronic when he played against him on my channel recently. He did not give Chronic time to get into positions where he could start those reset plays, double reset plays, air dribble plays, and Rezears is known for those as well, but he's not really had much space to do it, and he's not got a lot of space to set up just a simple dribble play either, because Atow is just all over him. He's been very deceptive with his challenge timing here. I mean, that one is almost so obvious that it works, and I hope to see more of that from him, because that kind of aggression is really going to test Rezears, and it'll show Rezears levels when it comes to switches of pace, when it comes to switches of game plan. Bread and Butter, thanks for the brand new Prime. Also, XDVRK, thanks for the brand new Prime. We got 2-month tier 1 from Q Mystery Q, and a 15-month Prime from Club Mosses, sorry. 3-month Prime from Smitty Joe, as well as a 14-month tier 1 from Mitchell Deer, Bruno226 with the 10-month tier 1 and 8-month Prime from Vince2240. Appreciate all the support, you guys, as Rezears puts in his second goal of the game. Atow actually managed his boost really well here, but he just did not get the right read on what Rezears had planned. Nice mind game from the German. Drally played both Joyous and Moxie. I heard about that. I didn't actually see the results to that yet. What were the final scores with Drally, Moxie, and Drally Joyous? I would guess that Moxie would win, and Joyous, I'm not sure about Joyous recently. He's been a bit more inconsistent with his 1v1. He's starting to get back on the grind though, so I expect him to rocket back to the top. Drally beat Joyous and lost to Moxie. Interesting. So he was able to get a win on Joyous. That pretty much confirms that Drally's back in form. No surprise there. It's only a matter of time before Drally got in good shape again. You know, EU is a really interesting one scene right now, because obviously CRR and apparently Jack, two of EU's best 1v1 players, have moved to North America for this season of RLCS. I think Atow's going to get there for this. He's got good speed on the way back. Tried to pass himself off the inside of the near post there. Didn't get it, but he's going to be fine with the bounce that he did get. Anyway, just a minute left now for Rezears to work with. Atow's missed the ball though. That's wide open for Rezears. Big mistake from the Belgian. He's doing so well here, but that miss has allowed Rezears to get back into it. Yeah, he went for a very precise touch on that one. He just didn't get it. Drally going to NA2. Wait, where's Drally going? I've missed this. If there's been a leak or an announcement. Oh, hold on a second here. Rezears and Atow thinking of just sitting in front of the ball, and Atow's the one who broke it and immediately gets some bad karma for breaking the headlock. I think he realized that he was not going to he wasn't going to be in a good position off this. The longer he waited, the easier the shot was going to be for Rezears to execute, so he just reversed away from the play, but didn't really have enough pace to get back to the ball anyway. It would have made more sense to completely half flip away from it, just get some momentum as he leaves the headlock. And the lead is now under Rezears' control, and so has the vast majority of the second half of this game. Atow started strong, but as he always does, Rezears adapts and starts to succeed. So for the second attack in a row, just harmlessly flicks the ball towards Rezears' goal, who's going to calmly take control of the ball again. It's unlikely that Atow's going to get another big chance on net. He squandered the only possession plays he did get in the closing minute. Oh, I stand corrected. He's going to get one off the back of this. Rezears better be careful here. He's made one touch on the ball, but that's not much to put Atow in an awkward position. Will it bounce? It will! And into overtime we go. Well, Rezears gave away possession, which came as a surprise. Lunged in for the challenge, thinking all he needed was a touch, and the ball would bounce. But he didn't get it right. It bounced. Well, when I say it would bounce, I mean it would bounce on the ground and end the game. But no, it did not end the game. It bounced up into the air. And now here comes Atow in overtime with a huge chance. He's sealing shots on target. Rezears saves it, but has to land inside his own net to do so. Atow's going to try and pass himself off the sidewall. Boost is there to be stolen, but he plays the ball instead, and Rezears has missed it. He had boost, but he just completely misses the ball under pressure. And Atow wins game one. We have to see this again. I'm sorry, Rezears. Wow, what a mistake that is. He expected more of a commitment to that ball from Rezears, or from Atow, I should say. And it never came, but well, what a ridiculous ending to the game that was. I really did expect Rezears to just run the ball around the pitch, not give Atow another big chance on net. Certainly not against a low boost defense, but that is just not what happened. Rezears' boost ran out, he gave the ball away, and then he fully committed to a challenge before 0 seconds, and it did not work out. 1-0 Atow. And I'm still feeling relatively comfortable with my prediction. I said 3-1 Rezears, but that is really not what I expected here. From game number one. You usually expect a player like Rezears, once he does get in a big position like that, to just calmly convert it. You've got to be consistent to be as highly rated as Rezears is in the one scene, but that was not consistent. Sorry for the brief typing there. I've just confirmed we will have Luis versus Joyous after this one. What a shot that is from Rezears. 1 reset, 2 resets, and a double as well. Atow in the area, but did not play the ball. Getting clipped on early in game 2. Chat, can you all spam water at the end of this game, or as the game's reaching a conclusion? Because I've forgotten to get water. I've just got an empty cup sitting beside me, so that's not good. Gotta stay hydrated here. I'll stick around until this game becomes one-sided at least. Oh my goodness, that is a big pinch from Rezears. No accuracy, but the power was definitely there. However, he did land pretty committed to that one. You know, the fact that he's landed upside down means that he's not back in the midfield very quickly, and Atow will tie the game. Have I heard about the chess drama that's going on right now? I have heard about the chess drama. So what Magnus Carlsen's accusing, or not directly, but indirectly accusing someone of cheating in chess. Yeah, it's very interesting. Carved wood drama. There's been a lot of drama on Twitch these days. It's really putting all the Rocket League drama to shame. All we've got is that First Killer called Rettel's buddy on Twitter, and apparently that means that they're beefing. So, you know, when we compare the drama that we've got to the drama in the rest of the Twitch world, it's not really the same, is it? Great half-flip kick-off there from Atow. He's going to net himself a possession with that one. Rezears decided just to shoot. What a save by Rezears. Check out this. He's back to the ball as well. Atow missed his recovery touch. A lovely little technique there to quickly recover back to the ball as he pinches it into position, but Rezears has managed to stay in the air off a challenge and plays for the double tap. That's brilliant. Really good play from Rezears to follow through that 50. Oh, Magnus Carlsen made a statement about it? Oh, I'm not up to date with that. I'm not up to date with that part. What's the statement? Can he TLDR the statement? Has he got a more conclusive accusation? I know that Magnus Carlsen, the best chess player in the world, was you know, he was implying that somebody cheated against him, but he didn't really state any evidence. Has he provided any evidence? I know this has nothing to do with Rocket League, but it's very interesting, and they do often call 1v1 the Rocket League version of chess. A bit of a chess match with how many mind games you do have. Another unreal save from Rezears. Atow's trying to keep the ball in the middle. This is great timing for the boost steal. Check this out. Oh, that's just brilliant. So he doesn't immediately play for the back corner there because he knows the boost isn't going to spawn yet. So he just keeps the ball in front of the net for a couple of seconds and then goes to the boost steal exactly as it's going to spawn. I mean, if that doesn't show you that Atow's got a great mind for this, he's already up to par with the top dogs in terms of boost management, positioning, and that will. And again, he's trying to get the boost steal here, but he gets demoed for his trouble. Much better game number 2 for Rezears, who's gone for the reset. Wanted a bit of a bump afterwards, but Atow's over the top of him. To quote, he says he wants cheating in chess to be dealt with seriously. Did he provide any evidence, though, that there has been cheating? If he's not provided any evidence, then it really isn't adding anything to the drama, is it? Atow ball cam dribbling again. He's done this in his match against a Chronic. Oh, Rezears nearly had a great save there. He's going to get scored on in reverse. This was nearly brilliant again. Look at how he dodged the air dribble bump by jumping away from it. Of course, that jump did mean that the ball didn't really get a lot of impact on it, so it kind of stayed on the goal line. But the fact that Rezears dodged the bump in the first place is quite spectacular. Like, the techniques he's using to dodge these are different every single time. So Atow still looking to get back into the game. Similarly to how he got back into game 1. Oh my goodness, that's one way to do it. Ceiling pitch doesn't work out. No problem. Just double it in once it bounces back up off the floor. Look at the placement. Look at the power from Atow. That is unbelievable. And Rezears can't have been expecting, you've got to think at least, he can't have been expecting this much resistance from Atow in a series format, in a show match format. Atow steals game 1, and when I say steals, it's not because he didn't deserve it. It's only because he got a 0-second goal. And now he's icing up in game number 2 as well. Rezears with a missed flick, and he's left himself in a terrible position there. Atow is committed poorly though, and both players take turns making mistakes. Rezears panicked, gave away the ball. And Atow played too low on the following 50-50. He's the player who had more momentum there, but he didn't get a good challenge. Atow's trying to get an early goal here, maybe. Realizes Rezears is going to get there, so just plays for the boost seal instead. Right, half flip. Atow's back to it in time. 4-4. You know, he's playing these little close quarters positions so well. I think I pointed this out against the Chronic as well. Whenever it's a slow play, Atow looks really comfortable. This is not something that 3v3, or players who are known as 3v3 players, are generally good at. When the ball slows down and you've got to just play these little awkward positions where you're reversing and driving forward in increments. That's not something that you ever do in 3v3, so it's something you can really only practice in 1v1. Occasionally in 2v2. Atow's really playing these positions very well. Can he take the lead in the second game? Not with Rezears' defense like this, and not with all-in moves like that. Rezears up by 1 with 13 seconds left. I'm not sure exactly what Atow is going for here. Well, surely the reset, but that far outside of the ball, there's not really any chance of him getting a big touch on it. And it will be the half-flip kickoff once again. Rezears has failed to counter it 3 times out of 3 now, and Atow will tie, showing the strength of the half-flip kickoff in the modern-day ones meta game. If your opponent can't dribble the ball into their back corner, you will be in an advantageous position. Rezears has failed to do so every time that Atow's dribbled or has half-flipped on the kickoff, rather. So low boost Rezears. It's another 0-second play for Atow. He's actually in a great position here. Rezears can't challenge that. Atow plays for the near post double. Rezears shuts it down, and hold on a second, we might have Rezears with a chance now. He shoots first from distance. The rebound is on. Atow's in the way of it. Surely the ball will touch the ground, unless Rezears has got a plan here. You know, he's tried to keep this up, and he has. End to end, back and forth. 0-second play. 1 reset into an air dribble from Rezears. Atow forced to save it. Wow, the 0-second plays from these two have been unbelievable. Yet another overtime. Both players go for the wave dash. Rezears actually lands on top of the Belgian, and it's Atow who's away with an open net, and he scores it first try. He is up 2-0. The underdog taking it to the favourite. And the way that he's doing this is oh so impressive. I mean, he is making Rezears work for every single goal that he gets. He is keeping Rezears guessing with every single kickoff. And he is really putting Rezears in tricky positions in defense as well. He's the full package, really. At least so far. Can he keep it up, or will he suffer the same defeat that his teammate did when they played on channel not too long ago? Oh yeah, I've got to get water. Okay, hold on guys. I'm going to be right back just 1 second. As soon as I put the overlay on, there it is. Let me go stay hydrated. I'll be back in 1 moment. Okay, what did I miss? Looks like we've got a 2-0 lead for Rezears. My prediction's completely out the window. I predicted Rezears to win 3-1. Also, look at Atow consistently winning every single time he goes for the half flip on the kickoff. He just gets a free possession. If not a free possession, the only time it wasn't completely free was when Rezears has dribbled harmlessly towards him, and that is a big win for Atow as well. Nice pre-flip out play there from Rezears. He's up by 3 here. You've got to think he's going to come back. At least to game 5. That's just something you've got to expect from Rezears these days. But with the level Atow's shown today, you know it's not going to be easy. Rezears has really got to be careful. That's a careless giveaway of possession once again. And Atow looks threatening off the back of every single one of these. He almost forces Rezears to own goal. He'll put this one in himself after it bounces downwards off the bar. Yeah, versus some players, I don't really mind seeing giveaways of possession, but I don't think that's the play for Rezears versus Atow. Atow's defense has looked solid enough that I don't think it's a good idea to just go completely all in against this guy. His boost management has looked top tier, so again, you don't want to go all in against him because he's just going to come at you with something a lot safer and a lot just equally as dangerous. Rezears gives him the whole pitch to work with. Atow ball cam dribbling, not for the first time, and he scores with a massive flick. I want to highlight again, I've got Atow's POV on there. There's Rezears, ball cam off. Now Atow is choosing to dribble with ball cam. Figures that his control is not going to lack at all as a result, and as you can see, he's able to see exactly where Rezears was by just staying a little bit side on to the ball there. Very interesting to see. It's not a completely new idea in 1v1. In fact, it's something that's been done many years now. Lovely finish from Rezears. Atow's attempted recoveries were close to working out. Rezears chips it top corner away from him. Dark versus anyone? Yeah, I definitely want to get a Dark show match. I've tried to get in contact with him, so if he's interested, I'd definitely love to cast him in a show match. Glad to see that all of you guys were as interested in his play as I was. And apparently Jack versus NA show match, 100%. Yeah, I asked Jack if he'd be interested in that. He's still getting climatized and he's still getting used to the new setup, but when he is used to it, he'll be keen as well, which I'm looking forward to. Jakey047 thanks to the 2-month prime. Oh, Rezears again has failed to counter the half-flip kickoff. That's 5 out of 5 for Atow. Every single time he does this, he's the one in the better position. And Rezears went all in for another shot, giving Atow his third. Those are the two complaints I have for Rezears in this matchup, is he's not getting around the ball on the half-flip kickoff from Atow. I've got no complaints about that from Rezears. Perfect placement and power on the flip reset. But yeah, Rezears too all in too often. I'd like him to just play more calmly, more controlled against Atow. I think that he's kind of playing into Atow's style at the moment. Now, I said that Atow's got a good style to keep Rezears at bay, but I didn't expect Rezears to just go completely all in as much as he has and give Atow the full pitch to dribble with, which is, in my opinion, a mistake. You've got to keep pressure on these new players to the one scene. You don't want to ever give them a full pitch to work up their confidence. Still best game by far so far for Rezears. Tunky Monkey, thanks to the 15-month tier 1. Really appreciate the kind words as well. And also T2Y Sam, thanks to the 2-month prime. Vince, 224, you with the 8-month prime, welcome back. I didn't actually get a chance to look. Was the channel point prediction on this one fairly one-sided in favor of Rezears? Like, I don't want to tab out in case I ruin the frames here, but I would guess that it would be pretty Rezears favored. It was, yeah, and you know, rightfully so. Rezears has been that guy in EU recently. Then Brecco trolled all of you. Oh, okay. Fair enough. You can clearly see that Atow's got a fantastic 50-50 game. His control is immaculate. And when you've got positioning and boost management to back up all of that mechanical ability, you're going to be tough to break down. But this is what I want to see from Rezears. Calm, composed, positional play. I think he can win in that regard. It's not going to be easy, but I think he can win. If he pressures Atow when Atow's got the ball, and if he just takes his time with his own offense, I think that's his best chance to win this one. This series, because he looks really good when he's taking his time in offense. This is actually open briefly. Rezears plays for the flick into the back wall. Atow's up for it, doesn't make contact. Rezears not going to be able to get back to the ball before Atow gets back to him. And a suitable air roll shot from Atow closes the gap again. Now, Atow just keeping himself relevant in this game. The goal lead has been 3 quite a few times, but never more than that. Now the delayed kickoff from Atow. Absolutely loving the mix-ups and the kickoffs from this guy. Rezears just cannot get into a good rhythm. And once again, Atow's got him in an awkward spot. Good save. In fact, a great save by Rezears. Stays on the ball here. Keeping what little boost he does have. Atow's accidentally popped the ball into his own back corner. It's going to work out pretty well for him, but he would have probably preferred to keep this in the midfield. Air dribble for Atow, followed by a bump. Once again, Rezears able to save it. That is something that he has been on point with today. Atow's air dribble bumps have been pretty impressive, but not good enough. As he correctly realizes that Rezears' flick is going to hit the bar. Now Atow trying to transition with a counter-attack, which will work. And we have a 1-goal game. Well, well, well. The sweep is on for Atow. He's won 5 consecutive games on my stream now. 3 against his teammate Achronic in a reverse sweep. And now, attempting a sweep on Rezears. Who would have guessed that? Couldn't be me. Demo's on here. Atow's got it. The goal is on as well. If he plays his car right. Top corner shot. And it's good enough. It wasn't exactly top corner. But Atow played that strategically perfectly. Just opened up the angle in the dribble. It doesn't matter where Rezears spawns. He's going to be in a tough spot there. Atow correctly realizing that if he just fakes the ball, the demo will be on. And look at this. How much boost has Rezears got? Not a lot. He had to use it all to get back to that ball. Atow's still in the corner away. Rezears has absolutely nothing here. Atow calls his bluff. And Rezears still has next to no boost. He's just got to keep on lunging into the air. And Atow showing exactly what to do. When your opponent jumps, he plays for the bump again. And he's even going to slow roll the 1-goal lead. You are joking. Positional masterclass from Atow. Completely countering every move Rezears makes when he's gotten boost starved after the kickoff. And now with just 2 seconds left, he is sweeping the favorite. He's sweeping Rezears. All he has to do is flip reset this into the ground, and that is exactly what he is going to do. Atow wins in stunning fashion. This guy is the real deal. Rezears didn't look completely 100% today. I'm not trying to take anything away from Atow. I'm just being honest with you guys. Rezears, did make quite a few all-in plays that did not have good recoveries. And didn't look like the right strategy against Atow anyway. He did maybe give Atow a bit too much space. But wow, Atow's got the 50-50s. He's got the boost management. He's got the mechanics, that's for sure. But positionally, that was really, really impressive. He did not look out of place at all in a 1v1 against one of the best in the world right now. Completely surprised me, completely surprised his opponent. Completely surprised everybody, I would imagine. GG's. Atow joins the ranks at the top of the EU1 scene.